Hey everybody. All right, I just wanted to give a quick video on this new project that I've taken on here. Now, I'm by no means any professional repairman or luthier, but I've done a little bit of work on my own. I have built a guitar under guidance of a professional luthier, and I'll probably do a video on that at some point. But basically, I've been taking on some small projects. I've got this old Bolbeck mandolin that I've been restoring. Maybe I'll do a little bit on that. But the one I want to show you today is a really cool instrument. And there's not a whole lot of information out there on the internet or, on YouTube specifically for these instruments. So this is called an English guitar, sometimes spelled with two T's. And oftentimes confused with a cittern. They are kind of in a similar family, but they are different instruments. And based on what I found online, this instrument is probably 18th century, late 18th century, and it's in really rough condition. I do have the sound hole cover, which is in great condition. I don't know if I can get that to focus. But the instrument itself is in pretty rough condition. So you can see I've taken the back off. It was pretty rough. The back is here in two pieces. And it was basically just beyond, it had been repaired at some point in time. Pretty rough repairs, where this hide glue is just totally caked on, and it's not lined up well. And it just would not have been able to have been brought to playable condition without taking it apart. All of the inside braces were loose. They literally fell out as I took it apart, and it wasn't worth trying to mess with clamps going through this sound hole. And with the skill level that I have, I wasn't comfortable doing that, and I don't have the money to send this off to a professional luthier. And so my idea behind this is it was given to me. I don't have any money invested in it. From what I have seen online, they're not incredibly rare. There's just not a whole lot of information out there. And they also don't really seem to sell for that much money. So I figured that this would be a really good opportunity for me to practice some skills. I don't have a whole lot to lose if things go badly. But I've done quite a bit of cleaning on this, trying to get some of this glue that was stuck on here. And ultimately, if I can get these pieced together, again, I still have a lot of work to do to get the joint cleaned up. Right now, you can see there's a split there. Let me flip this over. There's a piece missing here, and it's attached on this side. And what I'd actually like to do, this all glue, dry hide glue, all in here on the outside and in here. And so what I'd like to do is when I try to piece it together, they just don't perfectly match. And I do have this little chip that I have to glue back in as well. That fits in right down here. They just don't perfectly match because of all that old glue that's in there. And what I'm trying to do is get this piece separated, totally clean it, and attach it here so I have a straight surface, and then I'll try to join the two pieces. It's going to be a process. I also have this disaster here, which I don't even know how I'm going to handle this. So one of the reasons I'm putting this video up is because I'm doing this to learn. I'm hoping maybe some people will be able to give me a little bit of guidance. From what I've read online, these instruments came with what are known as Preston Tuners, and I haven't even gotten to taking this apart. I believe it'll work. I don't have the key to tune it, so I'm gonna have to either improvise or special order one. But all the frets are in. These holes apparently are for a capo, which I don't have, but they were supposed to be there. Those are not after the fact. I don't have a nut for it. I believe that this bridge is probably a later addition, but some pretty dramatic cracks in the surface, and it's been repaired. So my thoughts with this instrument are, it's just so far gone. You can see down here, that's totally separated. I'm not sure if I'll end up taking the top off. I might not need to, because I have the access now that I need. But it's just in such bad condition. All of the finish is sticky, but it's got this incredible flame maple back. Let me see if I can adjust the light a little bit. I think if it is cleaned up and refinished, it'll be absolutely stunning. And the sides too. It's just absolutely a mess. If you take a look on the inside, the whole neck is sticky. Most of these, this one's loose. That one's gonna have to be re-glued. That one's okay, but we'll see. And I'm assuming this is all old repairs. I haven't even touched the back yet. This is all dust and dirt in there. It's gonna be a project. I'm assuming none of this is original, but maybe somebody can let me know who knows anything about this. I can only find maybe 3 or 4 videos on YouTube that even come back with, when you actually search English guitar, that actually come up with this instrument. Everything else is just normal nylon, classical guitar that comes back. So there's not a whole lot out there, and nothing about restoring them. It's just a little bit of a demo of what they sound like, and they're beautiful instruments. I'd love any bit of feedback, any help, that anybody can give me. I don't know even if it's worth trying to get replacements or just leave it the way it is up here. That doesn't affect the structural integrity of it at all, so instead of adding on to it, I'm not sure. I just haven't decided yet. If anybody can give me any tips or ideas, I'm totally open to that. I really don't know what I'm doing here. So, that would be appreciated. I will try to keep updates on how this is going. But I just don't have all that much time to dedicate to this, and not a whole lot of space. This is just my little workspace here. Not a whole lot of space, not a whole lot of equipment, but I'm trying it out. So this is going to be a long-term project, just to see what I can do here. Anyways, I'll keep you posted, and I am looking forward to any sort of feedback. So I appreciate that. Thanks.